The Federal and SR Public Welfare Trust present the Pudukkottai Marathon 2025. This event is co-presented by Rupee Apex Group of Companies on Sunday, August 3.
Want to buy a new car? What if I were to tell you that you can get a mint condition car in the second-hand market? Confused? What is the truth about unregistered cars? Wondering whether you should buy such cars or not? Well, let's find out. Hi, my name is Sanket Upadhyay and you're watching me on TheFederal. A few days ago, I was scrolling through YouTube and I chanced upon many videos. These are of automobile enthusiasts who do stories on the second-hand car market. Their thumbnails had words like 0 kilometer driven, straight off the factory, unregistered cars. You'll be the first owner, discounts up to 4 to 5 lakhs on 20-day-old cars. Obviously, I got interested and I started watching these videos. The video I saw had Maruti Suzuki cars. Yes, the company that has 40% market share in the Indian automobile sales. This video was published by a YouTuber, Gaurav Sethi. The host asks a second-hand car dealer how he managed to get these brand new cars out of the showroom. So the used car dealer said, I bought their remaining stock from them. Now this is somewhat ambiguous. What does remaining stock mean? Here are some things that you need to know about this practice. Number one, it is not new, but it has been limited all this while. I spoke to an automobile journalist, Amit Khare. He is popularly known as Car Guru. He told me that there is a secret understanding among a car dealer and a used car market dealer to push these models on an extra discount. This to make the sales figures look really impressive. And this at a time when the original car dealers have unused inventory and low sales figures. So technically, it's a win-win for all.
कंपनी के सेल्स पर्सन, सेल्स मैनेजर डीलर्स को कुछ स्टॉक जबरदस्ती देते हैं कि नहीं तुम्हें बेचना पड़ेगा। उसके पास स्टॉक की भरमार हो जाती है। फिर वो उसी मैनेजर्स को पकड़ता है, कहता है सर आपने जबरदस्ती मुझ पर इतना सारा माल थोप दिया, मैं इसका क्या करूं? तो कंपनी के ये सेल्स मैनेजर कुछ स्कीम निकालते हैं, उस स्कीम के थ्रू उन डीलर्स को कुछ और एक्स्ट्रा इंसेंटिव देते हैं और उससे कहते हैं मैंने एक सेकंड हैंड डीलर से बात कर रखी, आप ये सारा स्टॉक उसको दे दो और वो इस प्राइस में दे दो, तो आपका जो हमने एक्स्ट्रा आपको बेनिफिट दिया है वो बेनिफिट कम करके दे दो ताकि वह आसानी से बेच सके। और ऐसा लगातार प्रैक्टिस में हो रहा है और अधिकतर वही गाड़ियां होती है जिनका स्टॉक बहुत ज्यादा बन चुका होता है, मैन्युफैक्चर हो चुका होता है और डीलर के पास पड़ा होता है। इस सारे खेल में जो सबसे ज्यादा कल्प्रिट है, जैसे हम क्या कहते हैं, जिसने ये खेल रचा है, वो उन कंपनीज के सेल्स मैनेजर्स हैं।
So now the next question. Is this legal? Can you just buy a new car from a used car market? I mean, why have showrooms then? The answer is, it is legal. As a customer, you have nothing to worry about, as you will be the first owner of the car. Yes, you may have to spend a little extra time in getting such cars inspected initially. Get your own mechanic to go there, since you are not buying it from a showroom. But after that, you should be entitled to a full service and warranty. However, the practice itself involves an underhand understanding between the two dealers, the original car dealer and the second-hand car dealer. So it may not be ideal, but it is not illegal. You see, in India, there is an association called SIAM. It's an association of automobile manufacturers. These include the likes of Suzuki, Toyota, Honda, Mahindra, Tata, all of them actually. These manufacturers ask their dealers to block and lock a certain amount of inventory or cars. This is called preparing inventory. The ideal rolling stock buffer, which basically means a stockpile of cars from the manufacturer to a dealer to be made available to a customer, that is supposed to be 21 days. But last year, there were some dealers who were forced to stock almost 70 days of inventory, 70. This became a problem for many dealers, and thus someone came with this idea of exchanging these cars, unregistered cars, from an original showroom dealer to a used car dealer under special rates. Customer happy, dealer happy, used car market happy, right? Well, no. The original car showroom dealers present a number to SIAM every month where they claim to have sold a certain number of units. This figure paints a rosy picture as it includes cars sold at MRP from a manufacturer's original showroom, which basically means you walk into a Maruti Suzuki showroom or you walk into a Tata showroom and buy a car from there at the rate designated there. But this rosy picture also includes the cars that have been palmed off to second-hand car dealers. This figure is very different from the cars registered, and I'll explain in a moment what this difference is. As this will happen only when a car is actually sold to you, the customer. That is where you will get your number. If you're in Tamil Nadu, it will be TN registered. If you're in Delhi, it will be DL registered. That is a registered car and not a sold car. Now, an obvious question then is, why aren't car dealers offering this discount in their own showrooms? Why pack the cars off at a discount to used car market? Well, the answer is auditing. Car companies have to practice what they call ethical practices and also observe a clean brand image. Many car companies hire private auditing firms to check if dealers aren't offering excessive discounts just to meet sales targets, because this hurts the brand's image and also future pricing. So to circumvent this, the entire industry seems to have found a clever workaround: sell cars in bulk to used car dealers and pretend as if these models are sold. Next question. Am I going to be the first owner of such a car? Well, yes. In India, as I told you, the rules are simple. A car sold and a car registered are two totally different things. This is the loophole dealers are using. So cars keep changing hands between them, from dealer A to dealer B to finally the used car market, till they actually find an end user in you or me, and then it is registered in the regional transport office. It is at this point the car is considered to have its first user. So you will remain the first user. Now for the most important question. What is the problem in buying this car when a discount is available? Well, a couple of things. Number one, no matter how much a car company may pretend that they have avoided an ethical conundrum, it still exists. I place before you a situation. Imagine your name is Sudhakaran. You went to a showroom and bought a car at its full price of 20 lakh rupees. 15 days later, Sudhakaran's friend Ravindran goes to a used car market and gets the same model, same car, but for 15 lakh rupees. You tell me, was this a fair situation for Sudhakaran? Why did he have to pay 5 lakh rupees extra when that car could have been made available for 15? There are many cases where car companies have launched a car at a certain price, people have bought them, and then weeks later the entire lineup starts receiving unprecedented discounts, leaving the original buyer at an inflated rate feeling cheated. Amit Khare tells us about the peculiar case of Nissan X-Trail, a car that was launched at a price of over 50 lakh rupees. And then, what eventually happened, you should hear it for yourself.
इंडिया में एक कंपनी है जो कार मैन्युफैक्चर करती है और बेचती है, नाम है निसान मोटर इंडिया। अब ये कंपनी ने अभी हाल में पिछले साल एक कार लॉन्च की, नाम था एक्स ट्रेल। इस कार को 49,50,000 रुपीस कीमत पर इंडियन मार्केट में एक्स शोरूम लॉन्च किया गया और ये इंडिया में केवल 150 कारें आई थी। और जब इंडिया में लॉन्च की उसके बाद यह कारें नहीं बिकी, क्योंकि हम सब ने ये बात कही कि ये ओवर प्राइस्ड है, इसकी ये जेन्युइन प्राइस नहीं है और ये गाड़ियां स्टॉक में खड़ी रह गई। कंपनी भी परेशान हुई, सब लोग परेशान हुए। कंपनी के जो सुपर बॉस थे, इन सब ने मिलकर तय किया और इस गाड़ी को एक थर्ड पार्टी को बेच दिया गया। गाड़ी की ओरिजिनल कीमत क्या थी? 49,50,000 रुपीज, और इस कीमत पे 10-15 कस्टमर्स ने इंडिया में खरीदी भी थी ये गाड़ी। और फिर उसके बाद ये गाड़ी जब स्टॉक से नहीं बिकी ओवर प्राइस होने की वजह से, तो इस गाड़ी को इकट्ठा करके सीधे एक थर्ड पार्टी डीलर्स, अगर मैं नाम भी लूं तो बिग बॉयज टॉय के नाम से बहुत मशहूर नाम है इंडिया में, उनको बेच दी गई और उन्होंने इस गाड़ी को, मैं ओपन कर दूं अगर प्राइस तो लोग दंग रह जाएंगे, सिर्फ 20,50,000 रुपए में बेच दी गई। अब सोचिए कि वो कस्टमर जिसने अभी 1 महीने पहले, 2 महीने पहले 49,50,000 एक्स शोरूम प्राइस पर परचेज की थी यह कार, उसे बिग बॉयज टॉय ने सिर्फ 29,50,000 रुपीज पर उसको बेच दी, दूसरे कस्टमर को बेच दी जो पड़ोसी है। अब आप सोचो, और उस पर भी उसने 9 लाख रुपए कमा लिए। अब आप ये भी देखिए, उस पर भी उसने 9 लाख रुपए पर कार कमा लिए, जो मोर देन 50% के आसपास का प्रॉफिट कहा जाएगा। यानी यहां पर जब स्टॉक बिकता नहीं है ना, तो सर बोलियां लगती हैं, बुरा हाल हो जाता है मार्केट का। और इंडियन मार्केट में इस समय यह परेशानी है कि कारों की वो सेल नहीं आ रही है जो सेल पिछले कुछ समय से आ रही थी, और अब स्टॉक डीलर्स के पास इतना हो गया है कि उनके स्टॉक यार्ड भरे पड़े हैं, स्टोर्स में जगह नहीं है और उनको मजबूरी में औने पौने हालात में बेचना पड़ रहा है।
The second concern. Imagine what this says about the Indian automobile sector in general and the Indian economy in particular. Why are people not buying cars? Have they become too expensive? Or can people just not afford cars anymore? I guess this is something to think about. Thank you for watching this special broadcast.